Hello, everybody. This is Loretta, the manager of the website Legally Quirky. And I haven't been on YouTube in a little while. It's the holidays, it's getting very busy around here. But I wanted to say hello, check in on everybody, and talk about this idea of seasonal stress, kind of managing stress during the holidays, and what things you can do for self care that will give you some peace of mind when everything around you seems to be spinning because there's gifts that need to be wrapped and mail that needs to go out. It's year end for some people, and that means the accounting department's going crazy, and you're starting to already think about your taxes and stress, stress, stress. So let's talk about how you can take care of yourself, reduce some of that stress and anxiety, and hopefully be present for the holidays. So I have a new microphone that I'm using today. Hopefully the sound on the videos will be better and that will make it easier for you to enjoy the videos. As always, I'll be adding closed captioning when this gets posted to YouTube. And I hope that helps also because I know sometimes some of you watch when you're at work and you can kind of look at the screen, but you're listening to something else. All right. So let's talk about ways to manage holiday stress. So there's a few things that come up this time of year that people worry about and think about. They may be concerned about all of the social obligations that they have. They worry about money that they're spending that they don't necessarily have because they're trying to buy gifts and accommodate and go to parties and things like that. People also worry about their weight because they may be going to social events and there's more food around, there's more treats around that aren't around all of the time. So, how do you navigate the holidays and this end of year crunch that feels sometimes a little overwhelming? First thing that I would recommend you do is to make some time to breathe. This sounds so simple. You're like, I'm breathing right now, otherwise, I wouldn't be alive. But there is a big difference between shallow breathing, stress breathing, just kind of, shallow, like, okay, I'm getting stuff done, I'm running around, and taking those nice deep inhales and exhales, and really getting air in and out of your body. Your body, your blood is pumping through your body and it needs oxygen to do stuff. So make sure you have enough oxygen and do those deep breaths. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like you need just a 5-minute break, I've mentioned this in blog posts on Legally Quirky, and I mentioned it in other videos. There is always the bathroom escape, right? You can always tell someone, hey, I need 5 minutes, I got to run to the restroom, and go in there and just and let it go, okay? And take some time for yourself and, relax a little bit. Be present, calm yourself down. If you can't escape to a bathroom, I have people that I know that it's crazy where they work, they escape to their car. If you get a 10-minute break, go out to your car. It could be that you're doing the breathing exercises in the car, okay? Other things that you can do physically to help your body, of course, is exercise. But not everybody has time for a 30-minute workout, especially when there's all these other things you're trying to get done before the end of the year. So let's start with something simple. They've changed the goal now. They no longer talk about 10,000 steps. They talk about 7,500 steps. I have no idea where these researchers get their numbers, but that's what they're saying now. I do keep track of my steps. It's a helpful thing. So I'm like, okay, well, even if I didn't get 30 minutes of exercise today, I did walk enough. I wasn't sitting all day. But just a very simple, again, outside, in your car, in the bathroom, and it might be like exercising in the bathroom. Yeah, there's a lot actually that you can get done in those stalls to be by yourself and to finally get, 5 minutes of peace. For example, you could be in the stall and you can be doing calf raises, right? Where you go up on your tippy toes, right? Or you could be doing stretches where you're stretching your arms, right? Um, any type of body movement is going to help you, whether it's shoulder shrugs or shoulder rolls or just doing kind of like your neck rolls. That physical movement and that exercise helps your body to calm down and release some of the stress. And it is possible to exercise in your car. One of the things that I do in my car is I make sure that I have good posture when I'm driving. I think many of us will slump when we're driving because we're so focused on the road. What you want to do is you want to put those shoulders back and make sure that your shoulders are actually touching the driver's seat. And you want to tighten your tummy in a little bit so that you're getting that core engaged. And now when you're driving, you have good posture. The other thing, if you have a long commute, try to be aware of those moments when you are gripping the steering wheel. And I have done this. I have gripped my steering wheel so hard that your arms start to have a lot of tension in them. Okay. So ease up, right? You can change hand positions. Everybody knows you're supposed to do 10 and 2, but if you drop one hand down, drop the other hand down, just so that you have the opportunity to change arm positions and get the blood flowing. Because again, if you're staying like this for an hour commute, you're not getting as much blood flow as you probably need. Move those arms around, okay? One of the things that you can always do in traffic, if you're stopped, you can always do this. This is a very Italian thing to do. Why are you not moving? And at least then you're moving your arms around and you're getting some blood flowing. I joke, but seriously, during this time of year, you have my permission to do whatever you need to do to make it through these holidays, as long as it is not harmful to your body or someone else's. Okay, other tips for what you can do to get through the holidays. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Your body needs water. Your body is mostly water. If you're eating a lot of odd foods, your body's going to need water to process the foods, right? If you're taking in a lot of salt and alcohol, your body needs water in order to deal with all of that. So be sure that you're hydrated. Your hydration will affect whether or not you're getting headaches, how your muscle feels, if your skin is too dry, if your joints hurt. So really, there's so many signs that your body puts out to you like, hey, you're dehydrated and you need more water. And unfortunately, we do live in a society where sometimes it's cheaper and easier to find, a bottle of pop or soda. And so rather than spend $1.49 on bottled water, you might spend $1 on a soda. Go for the water every time. Go for the water. It benefits you in the long run. And if you need caffeine, you can always do things like tea, okay? Iced tea, hot tea, but the tea will provide you with more water than the carbonated beverage. So it has so many additives in it anyway and artificial colors. It's just better not to drink it. But remember to stay hydrated. So even if you are going to drink something like a cola, make sure you balance it out by having some water. Okay. Other things that can help you stay calm during the holidays. Take some time to journal. Now, I have had a lot of people say, I don't have time to journal. I don't understand what the point of journaling is. I don't understand how this is going to make me feel better. Why do I need to write it down? Why can't I just type or talk to you? Or I don't understand. Why do you want me to journal? I've said it before, and I've had clients come back to me now and say, Loretta, you were right. When you write it down and you journal and you get it out on paper, all of that stuff that is just running around in your body and making you feel crazy is put down on a piece of paper, and now it is concrete. Now you can look at it, you can address it, you can make action items out of it. You're worried about your taxes. Okay, well, what can you start doing, right? What can you control to start addressing your taxes if you're worried about doing your taxes next year? You might want to set up a folder and start when you come across it, you know, sticking stuff in there, because W-2s are going to start coming, and you can just put them in a folder so that you can deal with it when it's tax time. And you'll be like, you know what? I've already started planning for my taxes. And then that's something that you can address and take that stress away. I have a lot of people that are stressing out about, like, oh my God, I spent so much money on the kids and I know I'm going to get this gigantic bill in, January. Okay. If you know that you've spent too much, then guess what? Got to cut back where you can right now to cover, the stuff that you overspent on. If you overspent on toys for your children or, gifts for loved ones, go ahead and don't get that fancy special drive-through coffee. Uh, skip, you know, um, bottled drinks and snacks at the convenience store and make do with things around the house. Skip eating out one day during the week, pack your lunch, and try to recoup some money in places where ordinarily you would splurge on yourself a little bit. It's great. This is the season of giving, and I think a lot of us worry about showing those that we care about, like, hey, I thought about you, I got you this great gift. But I have to be honest with you, I am much more appreciative of that friend that reaches out in February, March, July and says, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, and I just want to check on you. Let's grab lunch together, and you know, um, lunch is on me. Let's go, and we'll go for a walk, and then we'll grab, like something to eat somewhere healthy, or we'll grab, a protein shake, and we'll go window shopping somewhere. Again, like, I much prefer window shopping. I walk into a lot of stores, I just never buy anything. I just look at what's available. And does it occur to me, like, yeah, wow, it'd be really cool to have that. But then I think about, okay, I have to put that someplace or store it someplace. I don't really want to spend that money. I always take it back to how much you make per hour. So for example, let's say that you're going out to get Starbucks and you spend $20 at Starbucks on drinks and I don't know, like a lemon loaf or a gingerbread cookie. That's $17. Like, if you're only making $15 an hour, you just spent an hour, right, that you spend at work. You just traded that for the Starbucks. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to you? Did you get the bang for your buck? So these money issues, again, there's a lot of impulse purchasing. You just do the best you can, learn from your mistakes, and move on. But if you're worried about paying that credit card in January that's coming down the pike, and I've never done a how I managed to pay off everything and not be in debt video. I think I should do that for 2025. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in the comments. But always plan on paying more than the minimum amount, because if you don't pay more than the minimum amount, that Starbucks coffee will actually end up costing you $40 down the road instead of the $20 original price. Okay, other things that you can do to manage stress during the holidays, besides taking physical care of yourself, journaling, there's things like meditation. There's all kinds of apps now that you can download that provide meditation music, meditative videos, relaxing screensavers. But there's also stuff that you can get for free. We're on YouTube right now. YouTube is an amazing resource where you can type in and for free get Gregorian chanting music or meditative music. there's things that where they talk about, like aligning your chakras. Whatever kind of music will bring you some calm and restore you. I'm thinking about doing a blog entry on my top 10 uh, Christian contemporary songs that I listen to that kind of lift me up. Again, let me know in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. Certain music will evoke feelings from you that can be positive and that can pull you out of the stress mindset and put you into a happy, relaxed mindset. So focus on that. I'm also just going to suggest, if you're stressed out right now, this probably isn't a great time to be watching things like, you know, very scary people or, court TV or the latest. Um, I was watching The Madness, which I think it's on Prime. I don't think it's on Netflix, but it's a great show, but it's a high tense thriller type of show. If you're already experiencing stress, you probably want to avoid stressful television shows and movies and watch something that's more lighthearted. Give yourself permission to baby yourself a little bit during this time of year when things are kind of crazy. Okay. Find, happy, cheerful podcasts on, you know, the internet. There's so many things out there that you can do to make sure that the messages that are coming in are more positive and calming instead of high stress, high pressure. You need to do this, this, and this. Um, there are a few people that I watch on YouTube, and right now I'm taking a break because I noticed that when I was listening to them and I was thinking about, we're coming down to the end of the year, I'm like, okay, I don't need this right now. I need something that's more relaxing right now. I don't need a to-do list. I need something that's more zen. Let's let's be, in the zone and present and not be already planning out every single thing that we're going to do in 2025. Uh, I mean, I love people that reflect and think about and plan what they're going to do for next year. In fact, this is something, it was given to me as a gift. This is one of my planners. This is not sponsored. Okay. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but it's a planner that, I've used this planner before. I had a smaller version, but this planner is amazing. If you're trying to reach a specific goal, and my goal, if you're willing to help me, is to get more followers on YouTube. Like the video, share the video, comment, and let people know that I exist. I, I want to create more followers. And so in that planner, I have a plan for how I'm going to be more productive and pursue goals. I have other goals besides, what I do here on social media, but they'll be in the planner. But right now, if I sit down and I start to think about every single thing I need to do for next year to start reaching those goals, I'm getting so far ahead of myself and so far into the present. Like I actually started to feel anxious because I'm like, oh my God, I have this and this and this. It's the holidays. Let me enjoy this month. Let me enjoy the rest of 2024 and not be stressed out. All of that has been put onto the back burner. And when it's time to deal with all of that, and I feel more relaxed and there is less holiday stuff that needs to be done, I will come back to it. So again, give yourself that grace and that permission to do what needs to be done today and don't worry so much about even what you have to do in the next 2 weeks. I had started to think about Christmas, the day after Christmas, New Year's Eve. If even thinking that far ahead stresses you out, just come back to the present. What's going on now? What can I control right now? What can I do right now? Okay, Loretta said I can breathe. Let me breathe and just let it out. And in the words of that famous Frozen song, just let it go. There's some stuff that you just have to let go. I have a lot of friends that I know. I was talking to someone yesterday. She's turning 40 soon. And I told her, I said, 40s are great. Don't worry about turning 40. And, but they're still very much into hair and eyelashes and nails. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm like, I gave up polishing my fingernails a long time ago. And she looked at my nails and she said, oh my God, those are your natural nails. I'm like, yeah, if I put gel polish on my nails and I keep doing it, my nails were getting really weak. And so I just stopped doing it. And now I actually have healthier nails. And she was just so amazed that by doing less and letting something like that go, I actually have healthier hair and nails now, that I'm not over processing and over complicating everything. I mean, it looks great. There are times when, you want to get your nails done. All those brides that are getting married and their hands are going to be in pictures, of course you want to go and get a manicure. I got one. Uh, but every day, all the time, it's extra stress. I and based on my experience, it was not good for my nails. So, if there's something that is just too much right now, let it go. I used to be one of those people, and I think about my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. I would not leave the house without makeup on. I have come to you, and you have seen me without makeup. I tell you in some of the videos, I'm like, yeah, there's no makeup today. Today I have on some mascara, and I put on a little bit of blush, and I put on a tinted moisturizer. So today there's makeup. And enjoy it. This is it. But there used to be times where, there was eyeshadow and eyeliner. Just let that stuff go. If you don't need it, right, skip it for a day. See how you feel not doing it for a day. Do you really need it? Did anybody look at you and be like, what's wrong with you? I mean, if you wear a lot of makeup and are one of those people that does all the contouring and everything, I mean, someone might notice it. But honestly, like, again, this is someone that I know that she's the same age as me. She came in one day, no makeup, no false eyelashes, no eyeliner, no eyeshadow. I don't even think she had foundation on. She looked amazing. It kind of reminded me of when Pamela Anderson completely took off all of her makeup and you just saw how she was. Like, you really, really see that person without the mask. It's profound. So just let it go. Let it go. Other things you can do to release your stress. I'm going to be a little tongue in cheek here. Someone gave me this. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. It's so cute. And I see them occasionally around town. So other people have gotten these. They're tiny little Jesuses. Now, I don't know what religion you are. Maybe you don't want a little Jesus. Maybe you want a little rubber duck. I don't know. But something small that's tangible that you can hold, and you just kind of look at it and it makes you smile. And this fits in my pocket, so I can put it into my pocket. And when I need it, I just pull it out and I look at it and I'm like, that makes me happy. It's the same thing with scents. You can, all right, and if you're not a perfume person, because like me, I'm allergic, you could carry something in your purse that has a scent. I'll show you. I've shown these before. That's chapstick. It's chapstick season right now. Also, not a sponsor. I really need to start working on getting sponsors and becoming an affiliate. So this is a scented stick. You can carry essential oils. Just be careful of, the lid being on it. And then scents can help you calm down. Scents can, pull you back into the present moment. So just having a nice smell. What is this one? I have to put my glasses on for this. Excuse me a moment. This one is by Rare Essence. It's ylang ylang. Hope I'm saying it right. And geranium. And it's just an aroma inhaler. I bought this at a local massage studio, and I carry it in my purse for those moments when I just need to make myself feel more present, more aware, or if I'm just in a stinky public restroom someplace and I want to smell something good after feeling the inside of my nose hairs get singed from something awful that I smelled. And that smell will make me happy and kind of pull me out of feeling any kind of anxiety or stress or unpleasantness. Anyway, I noticed that we're reaching the 30-minute point. I haven't figured out yet what the sweet spot is in terms of my audience and how long the videos should be. I'm going to shut this off, and hopefully those are enough tips. If I think of anything else, I will come back and comment on the video and put it at the bottom of the video. But I also appreciate any of you that want to leave comments about what helps you deal with stress during the holidays. I know a lot of my friends that see this video might type in prayer, you know, whatever works for you. Or maybe it's a mantra or a song. Maybe you sing Jingle Bells or, Silent Night when you're feeling stressed out in the holidays, just to make yourself feel present and enjoy that moment. Enjoy the last few days of 2024 and have a great holiday. I will see you soon, and we will be shifting focus back to things that have to do with health and weight loss, also managing your money. And if you want a video about preparing for taxes, leave that in the comment. I can tell you what to do. I've prepared other people's taxes before. I've prepared my taxes before. Um, Having been an attorney, there were businesses involved, and so there are business issues and taxes that you need to worry about. And if I can't help you, I can always point you in the right direction to where you might want to go to talk to somebody, or if you need an accountant. So have a great day, and I will be seeing you in the future. Remember to like and share this video and also to subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.